These are the notes for 3.10, fraction of a semicircle. There's no notes to take. I just need you to watch for a couple minutes. It says, what fractional part of one semicircle does the labeled angle represent? Express your answer as a fraction in simplest terms, then express the labeled angle in radian measure. And so why they have this dashed semicircle is because that represents 1 pi. So they're wanting you to know that 110 degrees is what part of a semicircle if a semicircle is 180. So it'd be 110 over 180. We're going to simplify that so I could divide both the top and the bottom by 10, so that would take off a 0. And that actually gives me 11/18 of a semicircle. And it says angle measure would be 110 degrees is how many radians? Well, since it's 11/18 of a semicircle, that's 11/18 of pi. So you could put pi right after it, or you could put it with the numerator. You'll see it like that with the numerator most of the time, but it'll take either one. And so I like that it shows you this visual of saying, okay, well, what's an 18th of pi? Well, that's 10 degrees. 11 of those 10s would be that 110 degrees. Let's try another one. Now we have something that's bigger than a semicircle. So that means it's going to be an improper fraction because we have more than 1 pi. 225 degrees is over 180. If I put that on my calculator and divide, I get 1.25. I turn it into a fraction by hitting math, enter, enter. That tells me that it's 5/4. So actually here I need to simplify this into 5/4 of a semicircle. So in radians, it's 5/4 of pi, or 5 pi over 4. And so you can see that 1/4 of pi, that's 45 degrees, 45 5 times makes the 225. Okay, now this goes the other way of you have radians, they want you to turn it into degrees. What fraction of a semicircle is an angle that measures pi over 6 radians? Express your answer as a fraction in simplest terms. So if it's pi over 6 and pi is a semicircle, we're going to say that it's 1/6 of a semicircle because it's 1/6 of pi. How many degrees is 1/6 of a semicircle? Well, 1/6 of 180 is what you're doing. That would be the same as 180 divided by 6. 18 divided by 6 is 3, so that should be 30 degrees. So how many degrees is pi over 6? It's 30 degrees. So I know that seems kind of repetitive to have to type it again. But it's just saying this is 1/6 of pi. And our pi is our semicircle. So 1/6 of 180 would be 30 degrees. Now sometimes they'll have it to where it's like 5/6. Let's say we had to find 5/6. You would still find 1/6 first, which is 30, and then have 5 of those 30s, which would be 150. Let's try that on the next one. This time we have 25 pi over 18. So that's 25/18 of a pi, or of a semicircle. What's 1/18 of a semicircle? So see how it's not using 25, it's just 1/18. Well, 360 divided by 18, I think 36 divided by 18 is 2, add a 0. So an 18th would be, oh, sorry, of a semicircle. Why am I doing 360? 180 is the semicircle divided by 18 would be 10. So an 18th of 180 is 10. 25 of those 18ths, or 25 of those 10s, would be 25 times 10, or 250. And so how many degrees is 25 pi over 18? 250. And you can see here that it's divided the semicircle into 18ths. They're all 10 degrees. So if I had 25 of those 10s, that's 250. It meant when I have an improper fraction, that's more than a semicircle.